Hey everyone! In the beginning of the year I told you about my goal to read all the books I own this year and also finish a lot of series. And I thought we should have a check-in and see how I'm doing with that. Now in January I started to count my TBR differently. In the past I only included the physical books, but this year I also wanted to include the audiobooks and ebooks, which I genuinely forget all the time because I don't see them. So I created a spreadsheet where I put in all the books that I count towards my TBR. And I crossed out all the books that I read, and whenever I got a new one, I added it to the list. And as you can see, I was doing quite well with the audiobooks I owned, and I blame that on all the walking I did this year. But that's good. With physical books and ebooks, I wasn't doing that well, especially when you consider that everything below the Fangs of Freelance were new editions that I got this year, and a lot of those I already read. So this is my typical problem with my TBR, that I tend to have good books, but I pick up new ones and read them first. Now let's look at how I'm doing with finishing series, which is somehow related to the books I still haven't read in my TBR. Because as you saw, some books had numbers behind them. This is the book 2, book 3 in whatever series it is. And I do own quite a few books that I could read to finish or continue a series, but I don't pick them up. I don't know why. I managed to finish a few series. I managed to finish The Pillars of Reality. I listened to the last one in the Iron Druid series just this month. And I also finished the Sandman series. Unfortunately, I didn't own the books, so they don't really help my TBR because there were 10 books I borrowed. Graphic novels, but still. And please don't mention that I started or added new series, like 3 or 4. We don't want to talk about that. So what's the conclusion? Basically, I think I'm doing okay. I think I read quite a few of the books I already owned and added some new. Some of the additions to my TBR are next in the series that I need, so I'm okay with that. I am kind of not okay with the books that I keep avoiding all the time, which are big books. Currently reading the biggest book on my shelf, but that's like a month's worth of reading. So the next books I'm going to pick up are not going to be big books, which will not help me continue series. I also feel like with some of the series I own the next books in, I have read the first book so long ago that I don't really feel the need to continue the series because I forgot a lot about it. So I'm not really in the story anymore, which helps with finishing series when you're really excited for the next book. I don't really know. I think I'm making progress. Not as much as I had hoped to, but then again I'm also 14 books ahead of my Goodreads goal and I will manage to read more than the 70 books I normally read in a year. So let's see if I can get organized throughout the rest of the year to finish at least all the series books that I already own. Now that's a big goal. Let's see how I'll do by the end of the year. Let me know in comments how you are doing with your TBR and series plans, or if you just added a lot more. Yeah, that's it. We just add series and books. What a wonderful life. Thank you for watching. I'm rambling. Let's talk in comments. Bye bye.